We're back on Smells Like 90s Rock, and things have gotten weird. Things have just gotten weird.
No.
Well, we've been finding songs to help end COVID, and
that's our next.
That's our next special, and
because we gotta do good for the world.
That's right. And Bork, you wanna tell us what you came across?
It's like a moose puppet that talks about having a cold.
Yes.
By Maple Leaf Learning.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's kind of a letdown, really. I was kind of hoping they would mention like vaccines and social distancing and quarantining, but no, they just said like, I have a cold. I have a cold. Achoo.
Sniffs. Sniffs.
Yeah, that was kind of... It was a letdown, really.
Well, that's a disappointment.
Darn.
What was that?
Yeah, because we're...
Oh, I know. Yeah, we'll have to do manage. We'll have to manage that, because that is...
What now?
That is...
just, things are doing their things.
That is insane. But, yeah.
Sniffs.
Sniffs, if you will. Let's do it again.
Sniffs.
So, Pork, what were some of the things you want to talk about? Because, oh my God, there was...
We're opening up the floor to pork time.
There's so much.
Can we talk about Rudy Giuliani?
Let's go for it first.
Well, actually, before you get to that, why are you so...
Can we play the clip in its entirety?
Well, I don't know, but...
Not in its entirety.
No. Wasn't there some curse words?
Oh, yeah, the clip. Too? No, there wasn't.
No, there weren't any curse words.
First of all, I want to know why you're so obsessed with Truly, Madly, Deeply. Do you want us to play that tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I just heard it the other day. I'm like, this is delightful.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great song.
It stays positive.
It really is a great song. It's a favorite of the 90s. Didn't they redo it? They didn't redo it. Somebody covered it in the 2000s.
Probably.
But I wrote that note without the Savage Garden reference first. Then I realized, wow, I'm mentioning death a lot in what I want to talk about.
You really
throw some positivity in there.
And that was a bright spot, because it was in between Norm's death and something else.
I know. I read it. And I was
Armed conflict with China.
Yes, that was the other thing. Yeah, here's Rudy Giuliani on 9/11/2021.
Can we play specifically the part where he mentions not being?
He's gonna play the clip you sent us.
We're gonna play the clip you sent. It's only 39 seconds. So here it is.
She said, "You did a wonderful job on September 11, and therefore I'm making you an honorary knight, commander of the Royal something or other." I turned down a knighthood because if you took a knighthood, you had to lose your citizenship. I know Prince Andrew is very questionable now. I never went out with him. Ever. Never had a drink with him. Never was with a woman or a young girl with him. Ever. One time, I met him in my office, and one time when we had the party. Right, Bernie? You were there. Right, Bernie?
Bernie was not there, by the way.
Bernie was not there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let you know we're not going to leave Bernie hanging.
Not that Bernie. No.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Bernie, remember that time we weren't with a young girl with Prince Andrew?
That is really the most, and that's on September 11th, 2020. I said it earlier.
In New York, I'm assuming.
I said it earlier.
It wasn't New York.
It's amazing what 20 years will do. And that
he was so drunk.
He was drunk, belligerent, and he sounded like an idiot. I mean, I just basically described modern day Rudy Giuliani.
I just can't with him.
No, it's insane.
I know John Oliver did a special on him when he said, apparently this behavior has been cropping up more often than not in the last decade.
Yeah, he had one good time. No, like he was badass crazy before 9/11. Somehow, when 9/11 happened, he was able to hold his insanity together long enough.
He was America's mayor.
Yeah, to hold it. And then, as that dwindled down, he went to badass crazy again.
Town. He became the mayor of Crazy Town. That was his next position.
Because most people just associated him.
They associated him with being a
good
leader,
a stoic leader.
They associated him with just happening to be mayor at the time of 9/11. That's basically what it boils down to. Hey, remember I was a mayor when the New York got hit.
Yeah, but I mean, he started out marrying his cousin.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad in this. Don't forget that.
I do appreciate that there was a made-for-TV movie made about him, and it's the most awkward thing in the world.
That was terrible.
Wait, there is?
Yeah, it's just called Rudy.
Have I missed this? I'm familiar with the football player movie.
James Woods plays Rudy. Rudy Giuliani.
It is so awkward.
Well, no, that's weird because
I've only
I'll
seen
pull
the
up
one
the
scene
John
from
Oliver
it.
piece for you so you can see the one scene that's like
Yeah.
makes you. It gives you cringe.
now that's weird that James Woods would play Rudy in a negative light. Because isn't James Woods
No,
as
he
crazy
plays-
as
it's
people?
supposed to be
No,
positive.
it's positive.
It's supposed to be
Oh.
positive.
Oh, well, never mind.
He's like bashing. He's bashing Democrats on a moonlit walk on the beach with a pretty
It is
lady.
a green screen one though.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that. Even,
But we'll
It's
watch
so
that over
weird.
the
well, for the break, yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know there was a TV movie about him. I'm familiar with the football player movie Rudy, but I was not.
Yeah, I watched that movie like 10,000 times in high school.
the Rudy Giuliani movie or
No.
the football
That
player.
wasn't
Football-
made.
Oh yeah,
That wasn't made yet.
Anytime one of my teachers was out and we had a substitute teacher, it was Rudy Day.
it was. Well,
That's like the only movie my high school had.
this is
apparently.
how you know we're a few years apart. Because for you it was Rudy. For us it was Remember the Titans. That's what we watched all
Yeah.
the time.
Yep.
Was
It was
Remember
Rudy,
the
Rudy,
Titans.
Rudy.
And you know what? I don't remember the
And
Titans.
then one time we had a substitute teacher and she brought her own movie. It was Independence Day.
Now that's a movie.
Yeah, that's
no,
cool.
she got fired for it.
We're playing Independence Day.
Really? Why?
It had a
Because
stripper in it.
Oh, for
that's it?
God's sakes!
And then it was back to Rudy.
I thought it was
Back to Rudy.
Tell you, that's the only video I think my library had.
That's the dumbest. I mean, I get it. Vivica A. Fox was in that movie,
It was, but it wasn't.
But it was just for a second,
Yeah, but
and she
apparently
wasn't even nude.
And we're high schoolers.
she's a doctor in the next movie.
Yeah,
She really-
that's what she was working
Yeah.
towards in the first film.
Exactly. And she had a nice house in that movie for a stripper
hey,
salary.
stripper money, man. Don't knock it.
Well,
sex
Rudy-
work is work.
Rudy washed dishes to get into Notre Dame, and he got put on the field and put on everyone's shoulders. So
Exactly.
Put Rudy in.
Okay.
Rudy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's. I think that's the dumbest getting fired story I've ever heard.
I think I've only seen like a handful of scenes from Rudy. I only know that Samwise is Rudy.
Yeah, and
From
Sean
from Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean.
I
Yeah,
don't
Sean
know his
Astin.
real. I don't know his real name. Sean Astin. Okay.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I call him Samwise because
Samwise from Lord.
But we all know,
yeah.
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 That's the only thing I know him from.
We follow. He was in Goonies.
Goonie. Yeah, the movie we still have not seen.
Oh my god.
40 years after you wanted us to go see it, we still haven't seen it.
Goonies.
The Goonies. It's,
Him and Josh Brolin, isn't
Yes.
it? Thanos.
Thanos is in it.
Thanos is in it. Samwise is in it.
Sean Astin. Give him some
No,
credit.
no,
He's John Astin's son.
Who's John Astin?
Yeah.
John Astin played Gomez on the Addams Family TV series.
Oh, I did not know this.
Yeah, that's him.
I did not know they were
Still
related.
alive today, doing well
He
too.
gave birth to Samwise. Good for him.
I'm pretty
or,
sure.
or like he
No,
procreated. and
No,
had
no,
Samwise.
no.
Good
I'm
for
pretty
him.
sure Sean Astin is adopted, but it's all good. He adopted him. It's his adopted son.
I was gonna say I didn't see the resemblance, but
No, it doesn't look anything like him.
doesn't matter.
John-
Still family.
My favorite role of John Astin, though, he played the judge. He's a ghost in The Frighteners. You ever seen that movie, The Frighteners? It's got Michael J.
very,
Fox in
very,
it.
very long time ago.
Why
Well-
do I vaguely recognize that?
Yeah, The Frighteners. John Astin played the ghost that looks like just like a skeleton walking around. Old man. He was called the judge.
You know what role James Woods played?
Rudy Giuliani.
Exactly.
I'm familiar.
I'm
Yes,
just saying.
I'm very familiar with the Rudy film. I wasn't so much so before.
I can't believe you've never heard of it. That's kind
I
of
did not
surprising.
know that this was a thing. I had never heard of that.
I've only seen the one scene from it. It kind of makes me want to watch the whole thing.
I'm actually stunned. There's no more undeserving person to have a film made about them than Rudy Giuliani.